In Module 1, we're going to explore a critical topic, integrated protection and its role in safeguarding children during emergencies. Emergencies, whether caused by natural disasters like hurricanes or human-made crises, place children at heightened risk of abuse, neglect, and exploitation. As professionals, understanding how to protect children through a comprehensive multi-sectoral approach is essential. Let's dive into the core concepts, starting with 1. What is integrated protection? Integrated protection means combining efforts across different sectors: health, education, nutrition, shelter, and psychosocial support to keep children safe and uphold their dignity during emergencies. This approach recognizes that child protection cannot work in isolation. Think about the aftermath of Hurricane Lisa in Belize in 2022. Families lost homes, schools were damaged, and access to basic services was disrupted. In situations like these, child protection must work hand in hand with other sectors. For instance, a child's safety isn't just about preventing abuse, it's also about ensuring they have access to food, shelter, education, and emotional support. Without integrated protection, children may fall through the cracks. Imagine a displaced child. If their education is neglected, they face long-term developmental harm. If they lack safe spaces, they become vulnerable to exploitation. By working together, different sectors ensure children's holistic well-being is protected. 2. The role of multisectoral interventions, CCCs 2.2.2. A great example of multisectoral collaboration comes from the Zika virus outbreak in the Caribbean. Health professionals treated the medical risks, but social workers and educators also stepped in to offer counseling and support to affected families. This combined approach helped not only prevent further spread, but also address the emotional toll on children and caregivers. In Belize, Child Protection Services often collaborate with the Ministry of Human Development, the Ministry of Health, and NGOs like UNICEF to provide holistic assistance during emergencies. For example, after a disaster, these groups work together to set up child-friendly spaces, safe zones where children can play, access psychological support, and continue informal learning while their families recover. 3. Legal frameworks protecting children in emergencies. CCC's 1.4.4. Protecting children is not just a moral responsibility, it's a legal one. Globally, the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, CRC, is the most comprehensive document outlining children's rights to protection, survival, development, and participation. Belize ratified the CRC in 1990, committing to uphold these rights. Nationally, the Families and Children Act outlines legal protections for children, including those in emergencies. For instance, during the COVID-19 pandemic, special measures were put in place to protect children from abuse while under lockdown. However, enforcing these protections in crises is challenging. Remote areas of Belize, like Toledo District, often lack rapid access to social services. To bridge these gaps, community-based networks play a crucial role in identifying and supporting at-risk children. 4. Humanitarian principles, do no harm and accountability, CCCC's 1.4.5, 1.4.6. Let's now turn to two core humanitarian principles that guide all child protection efforts. The do no harm principle means that our interventions must not unintentionally expose children to further harm. For example, after Hurricane Eta in 2020, some relief programs distributed aid without consulting local communities. This led to tensions and unequal distribution, leaving some vulnerable children without support. A do no harm approach would involve consulting local leaders to ensure fair and safe distribution. Accountability to affected populations means involving communities, including children, in decisions that affect them. After Hurricane Earl in 2016, organizations working in Belize held community consultations to ensure displaced families received the help they actually needed. When children participate in shaping programs, whether through child-friendly feedback mechanisms or community meetings, it ensures services are more effective, fair, and responsive to their real needs. In conclusion, integrated protection is more than just responding to immediate needs. It's about ensuring long-term safety and dignity through coordinated multi-sectoral efforts. By understanding legal frameworks, upholding humanitarian principles, and working across sectors, we can protect children during emergencies and beyond. As you continue through this module, I encourage you to think critically about how these principles apply in our Belizean context, because protecting children is not just a policy, it's a shared responsibility. Thank you, and I look forward to our continued discussion.